Yo, stocks 5150. Stocks are crazy. Let's go. We traded overnight, and guess what happened overnight? We hit. We woke up, and last night, so look at this. I had this order right here. I put this in. I'll go to activity. Matter of fact, I got this on the 15-minute. I don't want to be greedy. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and see something right quick. 5 minute. All right, we're getting a bounce. Interesting. If it went down past there, why didn't my order hit? I wonder why my order didn't hit. This is below the low on this is 440. What is that? My order didn't hit. That's crazy. I didn't get my order. My order didn't get filled. But no worries. We're gonna see what's really popping right here. Hold on a second. Something's different. That's crazy. It went through my order and my order didn't fill. So your orders don't always get filled, which is crazy work. But guess what? We're gonna cancel all buys. All right, we're finished. I think it did go. I think that was something that was sitting there. Yeah, because that didn't make sense. Last night was wild. Last night I traded, and let's go look at activity. Transactions starting at 8:54 p.m. At 8:54 p.m. I came back at home and I sold went short. Sold two at I really got to get some better glasses, but I sold two at 29,541, and that was at 8:54. Got out of that 6 minutes later. Got $24. Boom. Okay, cool. On a roll. Then at 9:01, went right back in at 29,520. Sold two. Then at 9:25, boom, got out of that at 29,470. Boom, got that. Boom, got them. That was at 9:25, and then I went to sleep. Then I sold two at 9:38 p.m. 29 for 29,494.25. That was at 9:38, and you can see that was at 9:30:38. All right, so that's what we got to talk about. So if we go back and look at this last night at 9:38, let's go on the 15 minute. Let's make this on the 1 hour. Let's do that like this. Probably should do the half hour. So at 9:38 last night, I went in. I went short right here at the bottom, right there, that right there. I went short, and then the market started going up. I went short. I went and took a shower, and I came back, and I was down $200. I remember that, and then I remember being like trying to watch it, and I was like, you know what? Later for this, man, because my order was down here, and I was like, later for this, man. I'm out. I can't take it. So I went to sleep. No stop loss or nothing, which is crazy. That's what gets me behind the eight ball because I don't use stop losses. I know. Should trade with a stop loss. Really, you should put what you should do is put your stop loss. If you're shorting, put your stop loss behind the high, above the high of the previous candle. So, like I was shorting, right? I went short here, right? So I should have put my stop loss here, and that would have got me out. But if you're going long, if you go long, you go long here, you should put your stop loss here at the bottom of the last candle, previous candle, and that's what you should do. Not like me just letting it go YOLO. That's crazy work, but that's the work I be doing. So the good work of the Lord. Needless to say, this is what happened last night. It ran up midnight. Let's see, 1 o'clock, and then it ran down. And you saw it just a second ago. We came back down within my range, but my order wasn't hit. And I was like, yo, or so it says. So let's go look and see. Today, yesterday, today. All right, so this is everything for today. All right, these are all the orders. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And then at four, so that was an all night trade. Cause then at 4:10, no, I did hit. So what you saw was an anomaly. That was something that was still left on the charts because it hit at 4:10 a.m. We got 153. So we started the day off good. 376. Let's go. Let's go. Climb out this hole. Now, it's interesting because you saw it when I first got up, which is the time now is 5:27, and I had to cancel all buys, and then that got out of the way, and then that cleared out. Huh. I don't know, it was a glitch, but whatever. So this is where we are now. So let's go look at the 4 hour. Point is, we had 300 on Asia and London session. So we're gonna see how we do today. I'm not gonna do anything before the market opens, and I mean that because what we got going on today? Today we have Forex Factory. Let's see, DJT. This game. Rather make a deal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course you would. They should never got involved in that bull crap. All right. Anyway, what we got on the calendar though? 8-6. Oh, we got the challenger job cuts. I never even heard of that before, year over year. But that's coming up in 1 minute at 5:30. Challenger job cuts. Never even heard of that. It's a yellow folder. Let's see what it means. Challenger and Gray Christmas Incorporated. Latest release. Changing the number of job cuts announced by employers. Actual is less actual, less than forecast is good for the currency. So this ain't new, I guess. But it's a yellow folder. Obviously it doesn't matter much to people. Hmm. It says it's extremely early data, but historically has limited short-term correlation with overall labor conditions. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cool. All right, what else we got today? We got at 8:30, we got unemployment claims. So yeah, not gonna trade. I'm not gonna go into any trades before the market starts. Yeah. And what else do we have? Then we got final wholesale inventories, natural gas storage. Today is Thursday. All right, that's what we got. And so right now at 5:30, oh, what that information should be out. What do we have? Challenger job cuts year over year minus 46%. I don't know what the actual was, but it was 4.5 the previous. It's a lot. Oh well. Close this. This box. Is this box relevant anymore? We kind of came into it and then we fell down. So I'll still leave that. 4 hours. All right, let's see. It's 4 hour. Okay, so we're gonna clean up our chart a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna keep this on here. But that's at basically at the 73. So we are heading back that way. And it's a what is that, a fair value gap? Is that a fair value gap? I don't think so. Take this out of here. I don't know what they mean, but I do. I think it means if you have like a wick, something jumps up over whatever, man, that would be a fair value gap right there. But and like say if well, let me find one. I don't see one. Oh, I got it on how to cash it. That's why I can't see it. Okay, so let's see if we got a fair value gap over here. Going down. Mm, I don't see one. Anyway, on the 4 hour, the 14 is above the 5, so we're downtrending right now. This is the it's on the daily. All right, gotta go to the weekly. All right, so what are we at on this? 0.568. So right now we had a run up. What is SpaceX at? At 109. They get ready to be able to sell. It is at 109. That joint going down to $50, yo. That's a $50 stock. And all them people bought it at 150. They didn't fuck themselves. Try to tell them, don't do it. Not yet. Gotta wait a month or two. Wait till after the lockout period. But it's cool. Nah, I'm not one that bought it, so but we'll see how it goes. Max at 70. Sox was at 128. So anyway, our ranges that we're looking at today, we're gonna get rid of this now too. Just keep our fib on there. Okay. So we know just looking at this that on the weekly, the 14 is above the 5, so we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. That being said, kind of trying to turn and come back up. Got us a wick up here, so we could get back upside to 30. What is that? 30,073. So we could get back up here to this level. So let's put a box over here. It's gonna be a what should I color that red or green? I'll color this red because when we got here, we dropped. And no shade, no background. Last time we got here, we dropped down here. Last time we were here, which is a pretty big area. We popped. All right, so got here, we popped up here, we dropped. All right, so Fibonacci, boom. I get this lined up right, and boom. Okay. All right, so on the weekly, we are at what price are we at? We're at 25,484, 484. So we are 29,484. Sorry. So we are sitting up here above the 76. All right, yo, that's what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do? We're looking to be bullish. Because after that pullback yesterday, we should be having a rally today. This is the weekly, so go to the daily. Let's look and see. See, so we're having a pullback right now. There it is. So now getting into it a little bit more. That's where we dropped off at. Boom, boom, boom. And here is where we popped. See, once you get a little into it, it's not the area, the zone's not as big as it looks on the weekly. So right here is where we popped. So we hit the 50 and we popped, and we didn't make it to we didn't make it up here. So expect us to come down here to 70, 76. I would expect that today. Five's on its way up. But I'm not gonna do anything. Like I said, no trades before 9:30 today. I gotta be disciplined. All right, stocks 5150. Stocks is crazy, but this is my zone. We resisted here and we bounced there. Looking at this on the 4 hour. Yep, holding true. And we are heading down towards heading down. We'll probably bounce off of this area here. Probably bounce off that 76. But we got to get to it first, right? So let's go. We're already down 124 points, so it'll be continuation, maybe more than likely. Um, and that's cool. If we just did like, let's say, if we did a fib of what was that move that we had of the past couple days? We did a fib of the last couple days from there to there. See, we're sitting at 76.8. Just it's literally damn near the same as the overall one. Oh wait, just do it of this rally right here, of here. But nah, do it of the complete rally. That's the same. That's what it is on the 4 hour, which is pretty wild. Okay, hold on. If we go from the 4 hour, yeah, of course that's gonna be the same. 'Cause that's the same rally. Sorry, that's what I did. So I don't know why I'm doing this. Delete that. Yeah. All right. So what else I need to do? I need to put my volume profile on here. We're gonna go from the move. Boom. So it's that range right there. And look, we come back down and hit 76. That's the top middle of that shelf. We could come here though, from here to here. That big range node, large area node to a lower to that large node. We'll see. That'll drop everybody crazy. Boom. The market is the market. All right, I gotta trade this bitch. Can't be holding nothing overnight. None of that. Anyway, stocks 5150. Stocks is crazy.